The issue that we're focusing on is the same one that I think has the most significant impact on our city and also our world, which is the dropout crisis.
To think of the disadvantage of not having that high school diploma and not having the education and to never have been given the chance is heartbreaking.
If we let those kids drop out, if they don't finish school, then everybody loses. The kids lose, the community loses, businesses lose, and we can't let that happen in Seattle.
What makes this program and this organization unique is that we're willing to try something new.
There's no other organization that goes into a school and says, we're going to send you a super highly trained group of young, entrepreneurial, energetic, diverse, hilarious, smart, wonderful young people who want to change the world to come and help your students one-on-one, and we're going to do it for a heck of a price.
Not only do we tutor, we bring them out and let them do community service in middle school and in high school. And we work with them full-time within schools at the elementary school level.
Having all those young people and that positivity makes all the difference.
I actually got connected with City Year through my son. When he was 8 years old, his father passed away. And I was very worried about him, as was the principal of his school. He was an 8-year-old boy and he had stopped reading.
There's this guy named Steven who always used to come to our classes and tutor stuff. You know, I wasn't really the tutoring type. I was more of a self-sufficient type of guy, pretty lonely. But I was drawing one day, and he happened to see one of my drawings, and he was really excited about it. I'm just like, okay, it's just a drawing, you know. I do this every day. You haven't seen it before. But he was really excited about it. He told me to join this program called Starfish.
I watched Remy's interaction with Steven, and it was amazing. I mean, he was so verbal, he was so communicative, and I just was like, wow, this young man has really, really got Remy's attention.
Throughout the program, I gained a lot of friendship with Steven. You know, we became really close. And it was really the first time since my father passed that I began a relationship with another guy.
Huge thing I noticed, that he would come in and do his homework as opposed to just going in his room and sitting and sulking.
After getting the Starfish program, you have to keep a certain academic standard to stay in the program, you know, and after getting that relationship with Steven, I kind of wanted to stay in it, so I had to actually focus more on this academic side, and he helped me with that.
He wrote a play, and one of the core members helped him get it published. So at 13 years old, he became a published playwright. I just thought that was amazing.
We never know how our words or our actions can affect others in the long run. So I would say, not just thank him for doing what he did, but thank you for being there, because that's what mattered. When a lot of people weren't there, he was.
We need to grow because there are so many kids that we aren't able to reach.
I personally have seen the changes that it's made in kids. I've seen kids go from being on a path to nowhere and not care about anyone or anything or themselves, and working with like City Year for like maybe 3 months and completely turning around and getting straight A's and making plans for their future.
Opportunities that the City Year programs provide is almost sort of empowering, because you can actually make a difference in something.
If I can help a kid learn how to read better or write better, and they can teach me more about like how to be curious about the world and how to just have a sense of wonder about things, I think that's a fair trade.
City Year provides that outlet to serve and to really actively engage in your community.
We need to grow from 55 incredibly diverse, dedicated young core members to 235. And we got that number because what we did is we took a pretty simple look at the school district, and we saw that there are 4 high schools that contribute 51% of the dropouts in the city of Seattle. And if we're present in those 4 high schools, we also need to be present in the 19 middle and elementary schools that feed into them. And so that's how we got to 235. Imagine a sea of red jackets everywhere, making things happen.
I've been deceived Raised by the likes of thieves who breed bluffs. Tell me, who can I trust? Every last one of us. Calumny surround me on all sides. Who wanna see injustice crushed? Come on. Every last one of us. If I get sent up for saying too much, who's gonna break me off the back? Stamina's diminished. If I can't finish, who's coming through in the clutch? Every last one of us. One from the struggle starts to show fatigue. Son, blast on the horn of Gabriel to tell the legion. I'ma hold the line until the time of my relief come. Divine infantry supply the energy to.
What will you
do
for your city?
For your city.
What will you do for your city?
For your city this year?
What will you do for your city this year?
Beloved mentor, those exposed to rain when it pours. The benefit of every last fan who raised a hand on your command. That's Connect 4, the chance to support the amateur. Connect 4, revival of the Bible, the score. The sake of the kids, if nothing more, they can't afford to face another closed door.